like the drama. Keeps you relevant.
Silky and Akeria had a very public feud last summer.
Akeria claimed that Silky stole an Apple TV.
I guess these two were fighting over the television?
The TV was the straw that broke the camel's back. I didn't want to say anything publicly negatively about the person.
She was referring to Silky.
Do you know what happened?
I've heard a thing or two.
Silky had stolen her TV.
Silky refused to give it back.
Stupid fat bitch.
You can't be a reverend
And a thief.
Whose side y'all on?
Girl, I feel like I can never be serious. I feel like I want to just go on and be like, it's another Mistress Monday! But like, I feel like there's too much, there's sadness in the air. There's, you know, are we gonna take it there? What is it giving? How are you feeling? Hey, wait, before we get started, let me say, like, whatever. Yes, we're filming. What?
Girl.
Tell your side of the story. As someone who's been there, like, obviously, like, I knew everything throughout all this happening. And before we get started, I want to say, like, I'm not trying to get anyone to pick a side, but like I've told you before, as your friend, I feel like the time has just come for you to just, not even just tell your side, but speak the truth and what I know to be the truth and what you know to be the truth. But I don't think that they know to be the truth. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Use this as your
Pretty
diary.
clear they've already chosen a side. A lot of people have. To the fan base, for all of those that didn't like me beforehand, this has given them an opportunity to express more hate. To some of my drag race sisters, they've taken it and they have read me, and some of them have unfollowed me. They've taken a side and I've said nothing. I've just been very PC about it. To be honest, my intention was to never say anything, because for me, if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. And this was my fourth time returning back to this competition. I wanted to show me. I competed with Grace, especially like in my bracket, and I wanted to come back and turn up the volume. It's crazy because I didn't know any of this existed until about 2 weeks before filming the merge. I didn't know any of this existed. And so for me, to be honest, I feel like my All-Stars experience has been ruined. And not just from this, it's a lot. I had a runway that got lost in the mail. The promo outfit got caught up in the winter storm. And then we get announced and the fans are reading me. 2 days later, my grandmother dies. And then I have still been going through all of this. So like my All-Stars experience has been taken away from me. The only thing that will make this a much sweeter experience is to win. And if I don't win, I hope that I get a chance to come back to enjoy the entire experience, because I feel like I've just had things thrown at me each and every way. Honestly, being here today, I didn't want to say anything until my family called me last night, because they had finally got a wind of everything. My family had said, I think it's time for you to stand up for yourself. And that's when I had officially made up my mind to do this, because y'all know, be honest, I ain't want to do it with Mistress, because you know Mistress, that's my sister. But my sister also, you know, she don't mind being messy. And I don't want this to be messy for me. I just want to state the facts and facts only, and to move on with my life, because after this, I'm not going back. I'm in an era of peace.
I didn't want it to be messy for you, and I do want the record to show, and I want you to also co-sign. Throughout everything before it aired, before anything came to fruition, I tried to get you and Akeria to make up several times.
There's no coming back. The nail in the coffin for me is, this is what a lot of you do not know, Akeria sued me.
Everything has just gotten so out of hand. So let's start from the very, very, very beginning. As someone who knows you personally outside of drag and drag race, it's undeniable that this person has taken advantage of you in multiple ways, whether it was actually utilizing you and your resources, or also knowing that you are the kind of person who will take the high road and not say anything. You know I'm the queen to say how you feel. If Akeria thinks she's in the right and she doesn't see anything wrong with the things she's doing or saying, more power to you. But I just think it's kind of unfair, and it's kind of like punching someone who you know is not gonna speak up about it, and that's just always f***ing lame. Never let no bitch feel like they have power over you, especially when you know they're f***ing dead ass wrong. I just feel like there's so much that hasn't been told. So do you want to?
I feel like I got the power in this situation because I'm not crashing out. I don't say anything.
I want you to start from the very beginning. So many people think they know the story. Like they think you and Akeria moved into an apartment together. Like,
so just to be very clear, I'm only gonna state facts. And I will start off by being very transparent. Akeria's my sister and I loved her. Like, honestly, we had a lot of fun. It was very sisterly, very akiki. And through that, she earned my trust over the years. Despite what anybody had to say, or despite any previous record or anything, you know, I believe in forming relationships with people myself. And so we formed that relationship. And almost 3 years ago, in August, I purchased my home in Houston. When I purchased my home, my sister had some issues going on. I don't know the exact details of those because that ain't my business. I did offer her to become a guest in my home while she figured out her next move. And she did. Akeria lived with me for 9 months. We never moved into an apartment. We moved into my home, and I furnished my own home. Every room. I have 4 bedrooms. I furnished it all. Akeria bought a few things from her place, and she put everything else in storage. So she lived with me for 9 months. If we want to state facts, Akeria did pay a portion monthly. My mortgage was $3,700 a month. I asked her to pay $500 so she can get back on her feet. At times I got it. At times it was late. But me being me, didn't care. I'm there to help my sister get back on her feet. And Mistress, you know this about me. When my sisters are in need, I help. And there are times where I have done it financially. When I do stuff for people, I do it out the kindness of my heart, so I don't tell anybody. So this narrative that we moved into an apartment together and I moved out on a weekend that she went to a gig, it's just not true. We was in my home. After the 9 months, I asked her to move out.
How long was she supposed to be there?
3 months. I had gotten to a place where I had bought my home and I was ready to live for me. I was ready to live alone.
She wanted a month's trade. Don't let her beat around the bush. Yeah.
Well, while she was there, I would never have boys come over to my home because I don't do that. You know what Silky do in private is what Silky do in private.
Would she have trade over? What?
That's neither here, there, or important.
So the answer is yes.
No.
I'm horny.
Continue. Give it to us.
She had said that she was going to look for an apartment, and she had been looking for a few months. The room that she was in was going to turn into my studio. So I asked, when are you expected to leave? She said at the first of the month, and I said, okay. I was gone to Europe all of April. I got back May 3rd, and she was still there. I said, when do you expect to be gone? Then she said, May 7th. I said, okay. I said, I'm gonna have the cleaners come on May 7th. So May 7th come around, still not out, still have a lot of things. She leave May 9th, like officially. And there was a lot of things left behind. I know she asked to leave a TV, or TVs as she said in the text message. And I said, okay. I had all of that moved to the garage, which was just one TV. Mind you, the TV is the one that I bought for her. And I live life. I done lost like 60 pounds at this point, just from working out. No GLP, no Ozempic, no nothing. As I'm working out, she reached out a couple of times, because mind you, she left a lot of things and we had to move to the garage.
So when she moved out, y'all were still good. Like, she wasn't mad that she had to leave.
Not that I knew of.
And at this time, y'all hadn't done All-Stars yet. Y'all didn't know y'all were going on.
No, she reached out, I think in September.
Oh, that was a long time between. Okay.
I know.
Yeah.
Now, if we want to take the legalities of it, according to Texas law, abandonment is 60 days. But I'm being a gracious sister.
My thing is, like, if you had something that was truly valuable to you, you would have took it with you. No shade. Let's say she left a TV. It's not like Akeria had a f***ing 200-inch 8K TV. It might as well have been the IDB computer monitors. Who gives a the monitor? I told Silky she should have threw the shit out. She left it there for months and months at a time.
Like you say that, I was dating that guy at the time, and he was the one that helped me get my garage together for Thanksgiving. And he was like, I'm about to put this shit on side the road.
Yeah.
He was like, it's been way too long. And I said no. I had some sisters like, throw it out, charge it to the game. I said no.
Throw that shit out.
No matter what somebody is going through, everybody deserves a little grace. I would want a little grace if I was, you know. She asked in September, she didn't come. November, she set up like a date, didn't come. And then in January, I have surgery. I had a lot of work done, and I still ain't talked about it a lot. For y'all that are really concerned, since we're speaking facts, I never wanted to get skinny. I wanted to reshape this body. And that's what I've been working on, reshaping the body, and I think I look a lot better. So we do that, I lose the weight, I go film Slaycation, I come back.
Why are you on so many goddamn shows?
Because God see it for me, God don't play about me. So she did say again she wanted to meet up and talk. The day came, and I don't know what she was, but we never met up.
Why the f does she keep making appointments and not showing up for them? That's a fool.
She competes for Black America. We on the phone for a couple of hours. You know, I had even told her, if you win, I'll be your first contestant. I'll do it next year. I'm thinking we good. This was literally like a month before, or like right at the time they had asked us to do All-Stars, and we got our list and all of that
So
stuff.
y'all both knew y'all were going to All-Stars together?
No,
Okay.
because we didn't really talk like that anymore. Like,
Okay. Because I'm just confused where shit turns left. So at this point, y'all are about to go to All-Stars. You think you're still good. If y'all talking on the phone for hours, I would assume it's still good.
and I can tell you where it went left at. When I was filming my bracket, she messaged me wanting to pick up her things. I didn't respond, I was filming. And so when we got back, she asked again, and I didn't respond because Juneteenth was going on. And so I got back on June 16th, And the day I got back, I put my stuff in the house and I got in my car and I drove to Mississippi because my family celebrate Juneteenth every year. So I'm enjoying Juneteenth. I was like, I'll respond to that when I get back. She felt like I was holding her stuff hostage. When I got back home, she made arrangements on that Thursday to come pick the stuff up and didn't show up.
Girl, that's crazy.
And so then that Friday afternoon was around noon, she finally came to get the stuff. She come get everything and I have the TV. Mind you, the TV is the one that I bought for her. It was a 65-inch TV. I had that TV set up for her.
So when she's there, y'all get into it.
We kind of did because I said, hey girl, how you doing? She paid me this. Okay, whatever. Here's all your stuff. She go in my garage, get the stuff. She was like, where is my TV? My other TV. I said, well, this is the TV I have. I have a 70-inch Apple TV. I'm thinking to myself, Apple don't even make TVs. Like, what is going on? And I said, Akeria, I don't have another TV. Who did you sell it to? Like, girl, why do I got to sell your TV? For any of you that don't know, every TV in my house is 75 inches and it's mounted to the wall. So I ain't got no TVs. All my TVs, and I bought all mine on sale.
Costco, bitch.
Like, for real. And so, I don't know. She's getting agitated. She ended up leaving, and she was like, bitch, I'm gonna make you know it. That was her last
Bitch, I would have slapped the f out of her right then and there. I'm like, no bullshit. I would have bodied that bitch on site.
No.
That's like crazy.
No, let me tell you something. First off, I'm not fighting nobody. I have a lot to lose. I have a family that I take care of. That's not me. When she said that, she started calling and texting, and then there was a third party that was doing it too. I don't know what y'all talking about, and I left it alone. That's when she started reading me online, the tweets, the Facebook messages. She like kind of crashed out for 2 days, and I didn't care. I blocked her. Because at this point, if everything was a misunderstanding and we wanted to talk it out later, when she took it online to read me, that ended everything. There was no coming back for me.
Let's get into her tweets because I like for real, because that was kind of the gag to me. I put myself in that situation. I'm like, if you help me in my time of need, if I'm staying in your brand new house, which is basically a mini mansion in the most beautiful, rich part of Houston, I would be gracious. I'm paying $500. That's literally fucking nothing. Baby, you can't even get a roach infested, nasty apartment for $500. Let's be fucking clear. Let's say you did keep my TV. Bitch, it is what it is. The TV, like that's how I would think about it. As someone just listening to the story who also was there hearing both sides of it and like through the whole debacle, I'm just like, at the end of the day, no matter how you cut it, I still feel like Akeria is dead ass wrong. You're trying to start drama for no reason, and I feel like her insinuating that you would even have to sell the TV is so stupid because like, bitch, you're literally staying in my brand new house. And also, no shade, I would never, ever take that to the public. Once something is public, that there is no coming back from that. And I just feel like some of the stuff she said about you both before All Stars, after All Stars, now everything is just like, girl, you're fucking weird. To body shame someone when you got 10 pounds of fucking cement in you is fucking crazy. But shit like this gets me mad because I don't like to see my friends being taken advantage of. I feel like she tried you because she knows how you are and you're not going to respond to it. And that's why I told you saying something is beneficial to you because it's unfair to always take the high road when, like you said, you're just stating facts. This is someone who is like taking it so fucking far. This is from 2025. This is when the TV thing first started happening. So Akeria said, you can't be a reverend and a thief. She doesn't have talent. She's just to laugh at on TV. You will soon find out. Now she repeated her curse to you, bitch. Now that the hurt is past and the anger has faded, this shit is what it is. But everything happens for a reason and those items can be replaced, but my peace can't. Please don't send Silky any hate on my behalf. Our situation is just that, our situation. Karma can handle it better than me. I handle things the way I want to handle things. So then she texted you. So that was one day. So one day she said that it was fine. Then the next day she back to crashing out. So the very next day she put, to be continued. See y'all on live later with all my receipts and the truth. By the way, never went live. So she texted you, give me my shit. And you said, like I said, I have no reason to hold your one TV. You have asked me to fucking come there, fuck all that. You could have gave me my shit and we could have cut ties. And then someone said, this is heartbreaking to see, to be honest, but I understand that we don't know the full story. And she put, it was heartbreaking to experience from someone you considered a sister, but the full story shall come out today. Like, I don't understand that. You literally let her stay in your house for months and months at a time. So how can you say that I wasn't being a sister if I opened my door for you? Keep in mind, she's doing Twitter and on Facebook. And if you're not a bitch who's tied in with like the Texas drag scene, pageant queens, all the girls who actually know you be on Facebook. That's where like the people who are outside of fans. So she wanted everyone in every space to know that she's not fucking with Silky and she's reading her. So this is after Silky surgery. She put weight. So they removed the fupa and not all the other fat. I have questions. This is the part where I'm like, the line starts to blur because again, I do not want no beef with Akeria. That is family. I'm a Davenport at the end of the day. I love Akeria down.
But I'm also a part of the Davenport family.
Exactly.
Too.
We're all drag family. But my thing is, once you start taking it there, it needs to be taken there. Let this be known. If you are gonna read someone, make sure that you are put together from head to toe. How are you gonna talk about someone getting work done and someone's body when you literally went on national television and told a story about a rabbit syringe going in you and someone putting cement in you? That doesn't make any sense. That's why I said she knew who to play with and who not to, because I would have shut this bitch down and read the dog shit out of her. For her to even sit here and continue to get upset with you, you have been nothing but so gracious to her. That is when someone needs to learn, because it's two roads in my opinion. Either you're oblivious and you're a genuine bum, or you're an asshole and you're taking advantage of someone and knowing it. So is it that you're stupid or you're an asshole? Which one is it gonna be?
She said recently she called my mom, and that's not true. Because my mom was like, she never called me. Like, what? Like, why would she say that? And why is this even going on? Here's my issue. When someone say like all of that about literally every aspect of your life, now I wonder, did you feel this way about me before you moved into my home? If you're gonna be a reverend and a thief, if you knew I was a thief, why would you move in with me? Now, I can't fool. There's nothing else to be said. I don't have another word in my lifetime. Now I'm questioning, am I foolish for this? And when I tell y'all, like, when I'm a good friend and you live with me, eat my food, my drinks, you need a rhinestone, get my rhinestone. And for my friends that do pageants, especially my drag race girls, I do sponsor. And they can talk about how I sponsor them when they go to their national pageants. And I've done all of that. I put myself on the line for all of that. Now it got me questioning everybody around me. And that's one of the reasons I've been quiet, because unintentionally, my circle has gotten smaller overnight. She broke a trust in me. I don't know if anybody ever's gonna, like, friends are ever gonna get that back from me.
First of all, y'all know I'm the first one to laugh at Silky. Silky Nutmeg Ganache. But I love Regine because I've seen you and you are a very genuine person. You are a very genuine friend. And I just hate to see you get taken advantage of and like drugged through the mud, even though you deserve it. I do kiki people be calling you nasty, fat, slouchy bitch, and I be retweeting low key. I would just hate for you to stop being a giving person and to stop loving your friends because someone has taken advantage of you and you feel like you can't trust someone.
But to the fans, I want y'all to know one thing, because a lot of y'all's like, this can be fixed. It cannot. In private conversations, Akeria literally cries to friends, I miss what happened, this, that, and the other. And then in the public eye, it's no, her. And so there's no coming back. The nail in the coffin for me is, this is what a lot of you do not know. Akeria sued me for $900. I was served at my home. At this point, I had stolen a TV and a sewing machine. This lawsuit was filed a couple of days after we got back from All Stars filming, after the merge.
So she was just being petty.
At this point.
The basis for the claim, which entitles the plaintiff to seek relief against the defendant, is the defendant is
I was gagged. I went and got a lawyer, because I do things the right way. They wrote the response to the lawsuit, because when you get sued, they have to send a portion. You have to send them a portion. So I sent back a portion to the courts.
Which I'm sure all that shit is probably more than $900 you're being sued for.
I'm sure, because I'm not sure how much she paid for the lawsuit.
Oh, she has them on retainer. Oh my gosh. Wait. You literally not only let her stay with you, you also gave her money. That's a key point. That's like dumb as
Yeah, but it was before she moved in. It was for...
Baby, you might as well have been her sugar daddy. Was she giving you some of that cook or something?
I didn't want that. I didn't need that.
That is crazy. This is so many years later. In Texas, after 60 days, you could have shat on the shit and really have sold it. Who gives a
So I got sued, and February 16th was the court date. I go to court.
Please don't tell me she don't show up. I will fall the out.
She doesn't show up.
Shut the up! Girl, she played so bad.
She did not show up to court. There are documents. What they say?
Order dismissing. The case plaintiff was not present, as plaintiff did not appear. Girl, that's
And what date that was?
That was on February 16th, 2026. Let me say, I'm not above the mess. This really is the Reverend. I'd be with the shit. But no, so they asked me to send in a question. So of course, me being me, I asked Akeria, was the TV a Roku TV or Apple TV? So this is what Akeria said at Roscoe's. Was it a Roku TV or was it an Apple TV?
Stupid fat bitch. feel thing.
Time out.
Was that for me or you?
That's what I was trying to figure out.
I think she was talking about you. Cause bitch, my body tea, no shade.
I think she was too, and I was like, "Why I got to be a stupid
You
fat
know
bitch?"
what? Wait. Cause I'm not gonna be no fake ass bitch. I had told you when I got back, and this was one of the main reasons why I wanted you to speak on it. Because I have been in several rooms. People think that I like to be messy behind the scenes. I do enjoy mess. I do enjoy chaos, but I do not enjoy shit not being true. And I would be in rooms where people were like, "Oh, you're friends with Silky because she did this, this, and this." And in my head, I'm thinking that's not fucking true. And I would tell you, and I would be like, "So and so was saying this and this about you, so you should nip this in the butt." And Kennedy was one of the people where, of course, you know, like I said, we're a very tight knit family. I love Kennedy too. That's one of my favorite drag queens. That's my auntie. We're pretty close. But I also was like, you're just blindly taking a curious side when you don't know what is happening. So why has Kennedy been at you?
I think she wanted to feel like she's taken up for akeria. What makes me upset about that is I'm a part of the Davenport family too. The matriarch of the Davenport family, Alexis Davenport, stayed at my house last night. You're a Davenport. I'm very much so a part of the Davenport family too. And like, I ain't know me and Kennedy was like that, because in reality, like whenever Kennedy needed me or anything, I was always there. Like, so that kind of like took me back to watch it. And I know she's probably gonna come for me again, but after this, I'm literally not saying a single word. Like, I don't care. Like,
No response is needed. Fuck them.
there's some other Drag Race sisters in LA that has treated me differently because of it. And I don't understand why, because what did I do? I don't even know what I did.
You do help them, and you are always there. And help is not always financial. Even to lend your ear to some of these bitches, half these bitches' lives are fucking miserable. That's why I can't keep too many bitches around me, because I don't like no negative ass energy. I just feel like a lot of people need a lesson in loyalty, because for me, if someone did out of the kindness of their heart help me in any capacity, I would be loyal to that person. So I'm just like, y'all bitches move so fucking weird, and they should look a fool.
And if you don't, that's cool too.
Everybody did.
The TV was the straw that broke the camel's back. After the situation took place, there was a year that I went completely silent about a situation between the two of us because
Let's just pause this real quick. She said she went completely silent. We just went through 5 slides of her crashing out every single goddamn day, so that'll make it already off the bat we're lying.
I didn't want to say anything publicly negatively about the person because I didn't want it to be as if, oh, I'm lashing out and now we're back friends. I stayed quiet for a year even after hearing a bunch of negative things about me and a bunch of different stories. And again, let's be very clear. The one person who still never faced me to give me their truth is the person that I have the issue with. Why couldn't you not come to me? We literally was across the workroom. You had every opportunity within that year, and when we filmed, it didn't have to be on television. I even took it so far as reaching out to her biological mother
Not
because
true.
I never wanted the friendship to end. But some bonds and some friendship you would never get back, and to lose one and not know why it's lost is the most hurtful thing that you can ever experience.
Cousin, I am not trying to read you, but I believe in holding all my friends accountable. So I have a few thoughts on this. I look at people like this, and these are the people that you actually need to look out for, because in their mind, they will twist things and think that they're in the right. And that's why I'm asking, Akeria, are you genuinely clueless and you don't see your wrongdoing, or are you being an asshole and you're just a bum and being a leech? Either path is not a good path to be on. On the flip side, to play devil's advocate, I do think Akeria is genuinely clueless on everything, and that's what makes it worse, because I'm like, you're used to being a bum and taking advantage of people, and that's not cute.
How do you expect me to come to you in a workroom after you done read me? You said I'm talentless. You done talked about my wellness journey. Like, you literally read me to the ground every day, multiple times a day. Like, how do you expect me to come? If you thought we could salvage this friendship, why didn't you come to me in the workroom? Why didn't when we entered the workroom, you started reading me? This is what don't align. I ain't talked about her. I really haven't. And my focus right now is to make as much money as I can while we are on television. And if you don't do that while we're on television, you've wasted it, because they done filming next year's. They move on very quickly. I'm very grateful that I did choose to focus on Silky. With me taking the high road, I have a European tour in August. I'm on the Christmas tour November, December, and I'm on a Canadian tour that has not been announced yet, February and March. So I'm working. I want to audition for more things. I want to be on Broadway. To be arguing and fussing with somebody about a television is no longer my concern.
You have so many opportunities because I think you are a genuinely good person. To be a good person, to be a genuine person, doesn't mean you're perfect 100% of the time. That just means you don't do things with ill intent and you live your life. You make mistakes, you apologize for it. And I've seen you be in that position. Like when I had to read you for using AI.
I used it for one thing. I didn't know about everything.
But with all that being said, like, because I'm sure this will trigger some kind of response. Which, by the way, I'm with Silky on this. Cousin, do not start with me, because one, I promise you don't want to go head to head with me. But two, I'm going on vacation for my birthday. So once I put this out, I don't give a f. So if she does choose to give you a response or reply to this, is there anything that you want to address before she gets to it?
I just want to say this. I don't care about the receipts. I don't care about any of that anymore. After this, I'm no longer speaking on it. I'm going back to silence and focusing on Silky. When the court case was dismissed, dismissed, so is the friendship. I don't like that our friends feel like they have to choose a side, because I feel like when friends or friends fall out, you don't choose a side in case they come back. And that wasn't the case. And that's the same, not only the friends, my Davenport family, because I have been a part of that family for a while now. I don't like them to see us fight neither. I cannot say it enough. My grandmother recently died. Everything's like have been a blur. And sometimes I go to a gig and it's hard to even gather it together. Like, I'm just asking y'all for me, could y'all just drop it, because I'm trying to get back to regular life. I'm trying to figure out life without my grandmother, a life where I have to be there for my mother now, because my mother don't have her mother, a life where I'm wanting to accomplish my goals. I want to become a millionaire. And none of this helped me get there. And if y'all do feel the need to pick a side, please pick her side, because at this point, maybe it will help her, but it don't help me. I want to say thank you to all the people who have sent me encouraging messages. I know I'm a lot more calm and quiet, but that's just me. I've grown into my own, and I realized the important things in life.
Don't let no bum ass bitch get you together. Akeria, you know you're dead eye. I'm sorry, I don't give a fuck. This is Mistress Monday after all. Akeria, you know you were being bummy as come make this right and get it together. I gave Akeria the opportunity to come and to say her piece. She said not at the moment. She wants to deal with it her own way. But at this point, it's appropriate to just take the L. I think I myself would respect you more if you were just like, look, you helped me my time of need, things got out of hand, I'm sorry for what I said. I think to know someone struggle with their body image and know their journey and know what they've gone through, and you've literally lived with this person and been with them, and to use that against them while their grandma just passed, and you're also dealing with the stress of being on Drag Race, people saying that she look a fool and she is a fool, she can't perform, which that all just came out of my mouth. And to just layer all these things on top of someone when you know what they're going through is just so out of pocket. And everyone wants to always talk about mental health and this and that, and people don't realize there be bitches in our own community who demonize each other and act a fucking fool, and shit like that will really send someone over the edge. I just think that this whole situation has been entirely out of pocket. But even though we said what we said throughout this whole thing, I love you, cousin. I hope that y'all can work it out. And I know that regardless of what Silky says, I know Silky still has love for you.
Don't get me wrong, I do still have love for her. I want her to eat, just like I want to eat. But the difference is she's not welcome at my table to eat. That's the difference.
Everyone tuned into Mistress Monday is mentally ill, and that's why y'all are welcome here. I'm no different. But I really do hope that y'all listen for once, because some people do just need to be left alone. Let people live their life. And if you're watching, I know we don't like to get sappy over here if you tune into Mistress Monday every Monday, but please send my sister some words of encouragement, not only to Silky, but to Akeria as well. Times are so f***ing hard. Who gives a f***? All this bullshit, honestly. Last, before we close it out, final thing, speaking on it, I know she's watching. What would you tell Akeria right now? What's the last thing that you need to tell her and address her with?
God bless you. That's it.
That's all?
That's all. And I don't want any more. Let me be. Honestly, let me be. I'm only coming on because my family called last night about this.
Don't let her fucking lie to you. Like she said, if it's not making money, it don't make sense. So everyone right now, if you've gotten this far, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, because when you do, not only do you get amazing content and I can bring amazing guests, but you know we always bring you the full story and you support queer artists. Leave a comment right now. F all this shit. Are you team Akeria? No, that's so fucking messy.
Don't do that.
Bitch, that is so messy. No, I'm just kidding. Leave some love for everyone, and let's go back to all reading Ginger Minge. That was fun.
Oh my God.
I love y'all so much. Thank y'all for tuning in. And if you want the full, juicy, uncut version, come check us out over on Patreon. But before we go check her out, silkyganache.com. Don't forget to follow her across all social media. Listen, it costs no money to just show your love, but also if you have some coins in your pocket, go get you a book. Y'all bitches know y'all won't read, but it'll look pretty on the coffee table. Anyways, enough yapping. I love y'all so much. I love you too, sister. And let's blow our kiss.